Coming up on today's episode of Airborne-Unlimited. Leading-edge airfoils sold to advanced Powerplant Solutions. Popular Rotorcraft Association needs a new runway. World Cup race from the comfort of your couch. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. Leading-edge airfoils sold to advanced Powerplant Solutions. After dealing with a big letdown after the unexpected decision by Skyreach to discontinue the manufacture of the Bushcat, the Knoll family of AeroSport has come up with a heck of a second act, and it should be a strong one. Advanced Powerplant Solutions LLC, under the new ownership of Jeremy and Daniela Knoll, has acquired Leading Edge Airfoils LLC. Better yet, effective immediately, APS will serve as the ROTAX Independent Service Center for the Central U.S., continuing and expanding the esteemed services previously offered by Leaf. Located at Lake Lawn Airport C-59 in Delavan, Wisconsin, opposite the Lake Lawn Resort, APS is reportedly positioned to support the ROTAX-powered aircraft community with expertise and enthusiasm. The acquisition by Jeremy and Daniela Knoll, who have played significant roles in the light sport industry through AeroSport since 2012, marks a significant step in their commitment to aircraft sales, maintenance, and flight training. Under the leadership of CEO Jeremy Knoll, COO Daniela Knoll, and newly appointed Technical Director Brett Lawton, APS is, quote, dedicated to maintaining the legacy of Leaf while integrating innovative solutions and expanded service offerings, end quote. APS also plans to launch ROTAX technician training courses, providing educational opportunities to industry professionals and enthusiasts alike. After the break, Virgin Galactic schedules next space tourist flight.
I think it's a very important thing to share the joy and love of flying. Our customers fly to remote places. They use our products to go places that are difficult to get to. Parts has been an excellent partner for Whip Air, just in terms of your product support, as well as keeping an eye on the market and developing new products that meet demands. And it is that shared experience and the joy of flying that brings us all back and charges all of our batteries up.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some shorter stories. Virgin Galactic schedules next space tourist flight. Virgin Galactic has announced the Galactic 7 flight window will open Saturday, June 8th. This will be the company's second space flight this year and 12th to date. Virgin Galactic spaceship will again be converted into a suborbital science lab, with VSS Unity carrying an Axiom Space-affiliated researcher astronaut. Purdue University and UC Berkeley will have autonomous payloads on board, supported by NASA's Flight Opportunities program. B-29 Dock bringing History Restored tour to Allentown, PA. The B-29 Dock History Restored Tour will land in Allentown, Pennsylvania at Lehigh Valley International Airport May 9 through 12, 2024. B-29 Dock will be available for ground and cockpit tours, as well as B-29 Dock Flight Experience rides during the tour stop. Ground and cockpit tour tickets will be available for purchase on the days of the event at the gate. While the aircraft is on the ground, visitors will be able to climb inside the cockpit through the forward bomb bay to get a look inside. Helicopter Express buys Erickson's firefighting birds and biz. Helicopter Express has acquired the aerial firefighting operations business unit and aircraft of Erickson, best known for being the manufacturer and operator of the monster heavy-lift S-64 air crane helicopters. Some of Erickson's remaining businesses will stay alive as standalone entities. Further, Erickson will stay on as an independent manufacturer and service provider for the S-64 air crane helicopter fleet. RAA comments on FAA reauthorization. The Regional Airline Association commented on the recent bipartisan reauthorization of the FAA, thanking everyone involved in keeping the industry going a few more years. RAA President and CEO Faye Malarkey-Black highlighted a few of the most standout aspects of the upcoming legislation, commenting on some of the most interesting aspects of what's to come. For one, the FAA will create an additional enhanced qualification pathway where air carriers may provide a structured training pathway towards a pilot's attainment of a restricted ATP certificate. That's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. Popular Rotorcraft Association needs a new runway. The Popular Rotorcraft Association is reaching out for help in rebuilding their private runway in Mentone, Indiana, the home of the PRA itself. Quote, "We are reaching out to you today on behalf of the Popular Rotorcraft Association because we need your help. We are dangerously close to losing a critical resource that, if lost, will have a negative and lasting effect on the gyro community. Those of you who have attended any of the PRA conventions in the last few years are well aware of the current state of the runway and the toll the elements have taken on it over the years." End quote. PRA believes that, quote, "Many pilots have chosen not to attend the past few conventions because of the rough runway conditions, and with the reduced revenue from lower attendance, the funding to repair the runway is not available." End quote. PRA is engaging in a fundraising campaign to get the runway fixed, which is not a minor undertaking. Their research indicates that to replace the entire 2,500-foot by 40-foot surface would cost about $350,000. And while that seems out of reach to start, they have plans to get at least 600 feet of the runway redone, which will meet the needs of the majority of roternauts for PRA 24. After these messages, World Cup race from the comfort of your couch.
Well, hello, fellow pilot. I'm John King.
And I'm Martha King.
You know, we've all had our flying lives disrupted lately.
Well, King Schools is here to help you stay up to date with courses that you can access on your desktop, iPad, or iPhone. If you'd like a refresher or just want to expand your aviation horizons, we have a course for you.
So head over to kingschools.com/rusty today for details.
For over 30 years, the massive Sport Plane Resource Guide has provided expert, credible information, evaluations, and critical analysis of all that the sport aviation world has to offer. The all-new digital Sport Plane Resource Guide is coming with extensive multimedia features that are constantly updated, an even more comprehensive online guide to all things sport aviation. Available soon. www.sportplane.com.
Welcome back. World Cup race from the comfort of your couch. FAI has announced a new type of drone race, this time using the EreaDrone flight simulator to offer the eDrone Racing World Cup 2024. The eDrone Racing World Cup is aimed at providing a more cost-effective, affordable, and accessible event than previous drone races, allowing competitors to join in on the competition from the comfort of their own couch. The race will be open to anyone with a stable internet connection, a Windows computer, an EreaDrone license, and a game controller. Using their equipment, competitors can register for the World Cup, pay for an EreaDrone entry fee up to €5 per race, then fly the course to establish their best time. Competitors will fly on their own digital track, new and unseen until the practice sessions are opened, before moving on to further qualifiers. Once the qualification stages winnow out the slower ones among the pilots, the preliminary rounds will run with 8 pilots per race. The best 4 of those will go on to the next round until only 32 remain to go through the finals. Finals will see 4 pilots per race, with the 32 competitors moving on through 16 races in all until the very best remains. And that's our show for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne, and don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching.